Hey everybody, welcome back to the Workman's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Guys, it's Tuesday. Kind of weird to be doing this at this time. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, but kind of strange circumstances called for a strange time to do a review. Talked to you guys a couple days ago and told you what's going on with the fires here. And said I wouldn't be doing a review till things kind of got back to normal. Well, I have the time today. Here's what's going on. So, fires right now are currently about 15% contained in the area. They have burned about a little bit over 75,000 acres as of now. I think 75,400 or so, which is double the size of the city of San Francisco, just to give you guys an idea of how much is burned. So, a lot burned. My voice isn't back to normal. Still, had some smoke in my lungs and whatnot, but I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty normal. So, my wife is on a play date with my daughters at a friend's house. She wanted to get my daughters out of the house for a little while. Kids being cooped up for too long is just kind of a recipe for disaster. So at least they're with some friends and the kids of some friends. So just get them out of the house for a little bit, which is good. So have a little bit of time right now. I'm not sure what the future holds as far as when I'll be getting back on here, what we're going to be doing. Right now, as I said, the fires are about 15% contained, but the winds are supposed to be coming back in a little while. They've been gone for the past 24 hours or so. They're supposed to be back tonight around 7. As I said, it's 2:30 right now. Supposed to be back around 7 o'clock, and the winds are supposed to be blowing kind of against our favor. Santa Rosa is the next town to the north of us. We're in Rohnert Park, and the winds are supposed to be blowing towards Santa Rosa in just a little bit, which makes things kind of up in the air a little bit of a wild card. So we'll see how it goes, guys. We do have a plan of attack, I should say. We have our bags packed, and we're probably going to be heading south with a lot of other people as well. I'm sure everybody here should have a plan of attack. They've done a great job. The city, the county, first responders, just giving everybody plenty of notice to have a plan of attack and to get out sooner rather than later. So things are going a bit smoother this time. Things are always hectic in a fire, but at least there was a plan in place this time. There was warning. People are hopefully ready this time, and we're definitely ready to go if need be. So anyway, guys, let's talk a little bit about some whiskey, though. Today I want to talk about this one here. This is a Herman Marshall. Herman Marshall is Texas whiskey, Texas bourbon whiskey, and it's named for Herman Beckley and Marshall Lewis are the two guys behind it. A couple of buddies out of Texas, and they've created a really fine product here, guys. I did not know much about this until recently when a buddy of mine from Texas was able to hook me up with this whiskey here. And I'm glad he did, because it is very, very, very good stuff. It's 46% ABV, 92 proof. The mash bill on this one is 77% Texas grown corn and 23% malted barley. This whiskey is aged somewhere between, they say between 4 and 7 years old. It's won several awards, guys. The American Distillation or Distillery Institute scored this whiskey back in 2013, I believe, a 93 out of 100. This whiskey's won it's won a gold medal, it's won a silver, it's won a bronze. So it's got its accolades, and I'm going to talk more about it. But this whiskey is seriously very unique to me, not like anything I've ever had before, and really excited to review this one. So let me read the back of this bottle here. It says Dallas County's first distillery of handcrafted small batch whiskey, patiently aged in new white oak barrels in the great state of Texas. Enjoy the whiskey renaissance with good friends and a dram of Herman Marshall. And it's a batch number, it looks like 19-8. And you can go onto their website, guys. It's just www.hermanmarshall.com. So, yeah, guys, let's pour some whiskey, see what we got here. It's probably pretty good there. Okay, guys, so looking at the color on this, it's got a good, I'd say it's a light amber. Probably fair to say it's a light amber. Almost like an apple cider type color to it. Let's give it a nose. And guys, the nose on this, it's a great nose. It's not gonna blow you away with like crazy, it's 92 proof, so the proof is pretty good, but it's not, one of these over 100 proof bourbons that I review a lot that just blows you away kind of. The notes in this are very good, but very subtle. The biggest thing I get in this, and it's funny, it's very reminiscent of like an iced tea. Like a lemon iced tea. That's what I get. You get those kind of herbal tea type notes with that kind of zesty lemon citrus note to it. Some spice. There's no rye in this, guys. It's, as I said, 77% corn and 23% malted barley. But it's got a good spicy note to it. Got a lot of lighter notes. I get a little bit of honey in this. Just a little bit. Maybe just a touch of oak. Yeah, you get a lot of background flavors to this. Maybe a little, maybe a little bit of a floral type note to it in the back there. But the prominent notes are that tea note, like a good iced tea with some lemon in it. That's really what this reminds me of. And it's funny with these fires, and being sick last week, for my chest, for my throat, I started drinking some tea, and coffee's usually my drink of choice, my hot drink of choice. But started brewing some tea with some lemon, and this is spot on for that. It really is. I already had that in my head when I first drank this stuff, but when I started drinking that tea with the lemon in it, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, it's a really, really good note to have in the bourbon. That's why I'm telling you it's very unique, unlike anything else I've really had before. And I really enjoy this stuff. Let's take a sip. And it's very, very good on the palate. It's the proofing to me actually sneaks up on you a bit. It's 92, as I said, but it starts off, it's light. It's got a very light taste to it, but then everything just kind of intensifies in my mouth. And I would guess, honestly, if I had to guess, I'd put this somewhere probably at least in the mid to high 90 proof range from what I can taste. It's got a lot of great flavor. Again, that tea note comes out very strong with that lemon as well. A good lemon tea, some good honey, floral notes to it. that spice is what surprises me the most. And it could just be from the barrel a little bit. You know, it was in the barrel for somewhere between 4 and 7 years. Um, and it's, man, there's just a lot going on here, guys. A lot going on. Really, really happy that my buddy was able to make this happen. My buddy from Texas. So thank you so much. This is a very good everyday sipper. This is one that, you know, you don't have to worry about breaking the bank, I don't think, because from what I know, this it's right around $35 or so for this bottle. But I mean, it's worth every penny. I would not mix this with anything. I mean, I love it just as is. And if you can find it, guys, definitely give it a shot. Herman Marshall, they're doing really, really good stuff. They started making this whiskey, I think somewhere around 11 years ago, mostly for family and friends that get-togethers and whatnot. People loved it so much that they talked them into kind of going bigger with it. So they did, and started, you know, winning these awards and getting all these accolades from different competitions and whatnot, and took off from there, guys. And it's very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. I'm going to have one more sip and give it a score. And I almost get a little bit of back to the herbal notes, guys. I get that tea note definitely, but I almost a little bit of I don't know if it's anise, but it's got some really, really good herbal stuff going on, and just really nice and light. You really do feel like you're just drinking a good, you know, hard tea or something off the porch. Very, very good stuff, and I enjoy this stuff a lot. I don't think it's gonna, just because it is, I mean, it's unique, but because it doesn't like completely blow you away. As my buddy told me, you know, those were his words. Oh, it's not going to blow you away, but it's a very good sipper. And sure enough, he was spot on with this. But that said, I would still put this in the high 80s, guys. This is definitely one of the better surprises I've had in a while. Very, very good stuff. I would give this an 88 out of 100. I think I'm confident with an 88 out of 100 on this one. So, all right, guys, that's it for now. I will be back soon, hopefully soon, once we figure out our situation. You know, we might, as I said, if we have to get out of here, depending on what happens tonight, we might be headed toward the Central Valley here in California. That's where my wife's family lives. Get the girls out of the smoky air. The air quality is just terrible right now. So, you know, if we have to get them out of the smoky air, that's probably the most logical place to go. So once I get set up there or wherever I end up, hopefully we just stay here. You know, hopefully they get this thing under control before too long. They're working their butts off, though. They really are. First responders, everybody involved is really doing all they can, and I'm very thankful and grateful for them. And I pray for them because you know, they've got families too, and you know, it's just a hard time for everybody. So you know, this community is a strong one, though, and everybody's sticking together and supporting each other, and restaurants, you know, offering free food and drinks, and you know, a place to go if anybody needs to, you know, have a place to go. So it's just that's the kind of thing I like to see, guys. It's you know, just a good, strong community. So that's it for now. Look forward to talking to y'all soon. I'll keep you updated when I can. And that's it for now. Hope you're all doing well, and till next time, cheers.